Yo, what's up, guys? You got PokeaimMD here, and today we're back with the next part of the OU Road to Top 10. Shout out to Jordy for the team. I don't know if he actually made it, but if y'all want to check it out, go to PokeaimMD.com. The link is down below. And yeah, so if you guys missed any of my previous episodes, the playlist down below. And I feel like nothing is consistent right now in OU. I don't know. They're just like, I think Rillaboom is really good. Like, it's crazy how Rillaboom. I've seen Rillaboom beat Manabuzz. I've seen it beat Halucha. I've seen it beat, Pole. Like Pokemon that either can beat it 1v1 or resist all of its attacks. It's crazy. I'm not strong as hell. But yeah, so I also I feel like, and I'll go more into this towards the end of the video, but I think that, like, I have to make a decision if I want to use teams that are fun and I'm going to struggle no matter what, or do I want to use teams that are going to be like 100 to 150 turn minimum games like I've been playing on my alt, and then just be super consistent with it, but then the video might not be as great, in my opinion. Maybe not the best to watch. I mean, I think games like that can be very fun, especially when they're between two great players and you're looking for an opening, but I can understand why from an entertainment aspect you might not share that opinion. So I have to make a decision, but we'll be doing that by next week, and I'll be building some squads as well. I'm excited as well for the I know y'all waiting for the Road Top 10, like, bro, just play games, like, my bad. But I'm excited for Smogon Snake Draft. I think NU is going to be a nice change of pace for me. But if you're not already subscribed, feel free to sub. You help me out. I want to hit 300K by the end of the year. It'd be awesome. And yeah, let's get right into team preview. All right, so shout out to Jordy for the team. If you guys want to get it, you can go to my website, PokeaimMD.com. But we're starting off with Safeguard Volcarona. Now, this Volcarona has actually been picking up in popularity as a means of beating stall teams once you get rid of Toxapex, as well as teams that rely on Toxic Rotom Heat as a means to beating Volcarona. So Safeguard basically protects you from status. So it's actually really cool because it's the only time you usually ever saw this was like in game when some like trainer went for it where it didn't even matter. Like, I feel like that and like Mist are things you don't always see, but it's pretty cool. Quiver Dance obviously for the boost, Roost for the longevity, and Flame Body with heavy duty boots means we can switch in even on things like Scizzor's U-turn. Though we have to be careful because everything in their mom runs knockoff right now, but it's a cool check to Rillaboom, which is nice as well. And obviously we have Flamethrower as our stab. We're physically defensive. That lets us better check Volcarona. That lets us better check Zero Aura. Speaking of which, we actually have 88 speed. That way we outspeed Zero Aura at +1. That also lets us better check like Corviknight and things like that too. So it's mono Flamethrower, so obviously it does need team support to get rid of Toxapex. I just smacked my mic, my bad. But we do have Clefable. We're running Calm Mind Clefable with Moonblast and Thunder and Life Orb. That way we have that added oomph to knock out Pex. With +1 Moonblast and a +1 Thunder. Softball for the longevity. This is our Urshifu switch-in. This is a Dragapult answer for the team as well. Just all around good Pokemon. Thunder is just good in general. It's good for catching rain teams. If you land, you can actually beat Primarina 1v1, but that's a very big if. It's mainly there just for Pex, but 28 speed because we want to outspeed other Clefable, especially if we're going for Calm Mind. Ferrothorn is next. Now we have physically defensive Ferrothorn. This can stop Pokemon like Crawdaunt from having their way with our team. It's a decent check to Excadrill as well for the squad. Knockoff, getting rid of Black Sludge, Leftovers, Life Orb, whatever it is, helps out Clefable, Sweep, and Volcarona. Leech Seed is cool for the added recovery. We have Power Whip because Sub Calm Mind Primarina is a giant threat. So Power Up lets us break its sub. Yeah, just Spikes for the support for Volcarona. Next up, we do. It's funny because we have Spikes on this Ferrothorn, but we don't have Stealth Rock on this team, which is interesting. But I mean, I understand it too because a lot of the Stealth Rock weak Pokemon run heavy duty boots anyway. So Spike is cool because you can weaken like Age Slash and stuff for Clef, and Spikes overall will do more than Toxapex. But we do have a Defogger. We have physically defensive Manabuzz. I'm not the biggest fan of Manabuzz right now. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it's that great because I've seen Rillaboom like 1v1 it multiple times, but it is cool because Aegislash is starting to pick up in popularity again, so Foul Play can abop that. We have Roost and Defog. U-turn for the momentum, just physically defensive. We deal with like Dragon Dance, Dragapult. We also live like +6 Aqua Jet from Azumarill. And assuming they're at like 6-7%, we knock them out with Foul Play after they belly jumped. It's a Marowak check too, a Scizor check, Rillaboom check for the team as well. And you can even eat like Plasma Fist from Zero Aura into a kill with Foul Play. So yeah. We have Zero Aura, speaking of which, next. Now, we're actually using Adamant Zero Aura. This is my first time ever using Adamant Zero Aura. I think Jolly is better just because of the guaranteed outspeeding Dragon Ball. Because a lot of Dragon Ball are running modest, Adamant does outspeed them. We also outspeed like Weavile and stuff like that. And the knockoff roll is so much better from Adamant. I think it's not even a roll at that point. You just knock them out. So Plasma Fist, Close Combat, knockoff, standard Volt Switch for momentum, heavy duty boots because we don't have a Toxic Spike absorber for the team. So as you can see by the rest of the team, besides Gastrodon, everything's immune to Toxic Spikes in some way or another, whether it be heavy duty boots or Magic Guard. So this heavy duty boots as well helps us with Pex. And speaking of Gastrodon, we have that last. So this is a Volcarona check for us as well. As long as they're not running Giga Drain, we can clear Smog, Scald them. Even if they're like that Flamethrower set, we can annoy the hell out of them. And hopefully beat them 1v1. Sticky Hold means that we never get our leftovers knocked off. Might also change this to heavy duty boots as well. That way the entire team has them and boots on, and we don't have to worry about Toxic Spike at all with the team. But Earth Power is nice for dealing damage to Toxic Spikes. Also breaks H/Slash's sub, which is pretty cool as well. Okay damage to things like Kingdra, which are giant threats to our team because we're not Storm Drain, and our Ferrothorn is not special defensive. But yeah, it's overall, that's a team for today. Let's get right into, I think we have a sponsor today, I'm not sure, we might. We are fresh out the shower for today's sponsor because today's video is sponsored by Dr. Squatch. You can use code PokeAim and get 20% off your order of $20 or more by clicking that link down below. You know, put in code PokeAim. I gotta say that twice, that's it. Now, I'm not going to give you guys something that I don't use myself. I've been using Dr. Squatch for about a month now, and my favorite soap is still the one I think I told you a couple weeks about. The Spearmint Basil, though I'm basically out at this point. This is the little holder they have until you don't drop it. It's pretty effective. Maybe I shouldn't have done this right when I came out the shower because this soap is very moist. A lot of people don't like that word either. But I smell absolutely fresh. I smell fantastic. That's not even the best part about it because their conditioner is so good. It is. So I use the Cool Citrus, right? And I have, I like to think I have pretty soft hair naturally, but Marlene was telling me, yo, babe, your hair is just feeling so soft. And I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, my hair is like normally soft. It's like, no, your hair feels nice and soft. And I was like, oh, well, nice. But yeah, I love their products. I feel good, I smell good, and it's all absolutely natural. And I have actually pretty sensitive skin. So the fact that I'm using this and I'm not breaking out with allergies is all pretty cool. But yeah, if y'all want to get that link, you help me out. Also, obviously picking something up, and like I said, the product is actually really good, so I'm excited about that. But yeah, let's get right back into the battles. All right, guys, so I've played a few games with this team. Actually, I've played about 4 games. I think I'm 2-2 with it. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm getting thrown off by like random things, which is very scary. I fought like a Scarf Zero Aura, which ended up working out because they had like Destiny Bone on my Gastrodon, which is pretty cool. But yeah, a few things. Volcarona looks phenomenal in this game. Like, it's just good. Period. Let me check this team real quick. I know I have it somewhere. Let me check. I know I have this team somewhere, so I'm gonna check real quick. But I just don't remember Torkoal's last move. Rapid Spin, Lava Plume. Was it Rest? But Volcarona looks very good here. As does Clef is alright. I just don't want to lose to the Venusaur, but I think I should be okay. Like I said, Volcarona looks like absolutely incredible here. So I'm going to start off with it. I don't believe this was toxic. I do not. I can still win even if this is toxic. It just gets a little bit harder. I think I'm just going to click Flamethrower here. I don't see there's a point in Quiver Dancing considering they can go Charizard, and if I can, like, they might go hard Charizard, and if they do, I have a chance of, I'll do probably around 30% with the combination of Flamethrower, Sun Boosted, probably not 40%, and their own Solar Power, because I think Zard is going to be a mon that can basically get a kill whenever it comes out, so I'm just going to Flamethrower immediately. Nothing appreciates it at neutral, and yeah, they do go Zard, so I basically would have been forced to switch had I Quiver Danced up now, and now the next time I Quiver Dance up, I beat Zard, which I know is Specs. So in terms of what's expendable, I'm just going to say Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn does absolutely nothing in this game. Like I say, walls that are Shifu that they have. And this allows me to bring out my Zero Aura. I want to say click Knockoff. Now this is tough turn. This is a tough turn. Excuse me, I can't speak. This is a tough turn because I could KO them, but then they get to bring out Venus. Actually, no, it's not hard. What happens here is I would have just Volt Switched out into this mon here, so that wasn't that bad of a turn for me. I would have just Volt Switched right out into, what's it called, Mandibuzz if they went on into Venusaur. So I'll bring a Gastrodon now. We're just going to go for Clear Smog repeatedly. We're going to stop my opponent from potentially setting up. Gastrodon doesn't really have a purpose besides maybe stopping Hatterene. Not that it actually does, apparently. But I just don't want them... I don't care if they set up, but I don't want them to bring it out before I have Volcarona out, is what I'm trying to say. So I want Volcarona in and in a setup position before anything bad happens. I'm surprised they went hard Urshifu because they end up getting burnt, which is pretty cool. We'll just be able to Earth Power here. Yeah, just Earth Power here. As they go Torkoal. All I gotta do is Clear Smog Venusaur, so I'm a little bit surprised by that play. Like I said, I have Clear Smog. I guess they don't know I have Clear Smog. Wait, didn't I go for it? I literally went for Clear Smog. Yeah, I literally went for this. So you're gonna kill me, or I'm just gonna stall out your son. I just spam this. Then I go Mandibuzz and click Foul Play, which actually is very good versus your entire team. So if they Growth, I click Foul Play. Hopefully doing enough to them and not dying to Weather Ball in the process. As that goes down, Charizard comes out. I sack this. I go U and click Volt Switch, and then I go into my Volcarona, and I should be able to win the game here. I think I for sure win the game now. I want to say I do too much to them, yeah. I think I do too much, and I think I can also recover on Torkoal, but I don't think I need to, because I also don't think they're Sludge Bombing their Venusaur. But I think I can recover on Torkoal, so I'm going to go for it just so Venusaur doesn't do it. Let's ensure that I'm faster than their Venusaur as well. They have Toxic, but it's a little bit too late. That's one, and then Volcarona wins the game, which is what I was hoping for, which is what I was going off of. Charizard is outsped. We know it's specs. There are always specs on these because that's the damn stall breaker, bro. Specs Charizard are way too strong. Nah, you're modest. Sorry, buddy. Cool. So we did the Volcarona, which is what I was kind of going for. I think I played that game all right. Like, I think it was pretty clean for the most part. Obviously the Skull Burn and Sun definitely helped versus Urshifu because I didn't have to play it in a specific way. Maybe I could have just went right for Quiver Dance with Volcarona, but I do think that them getting up Sun and them going Charizard, like I think I needed that first hit before I could Quiver Dance, and that was just about finding a position to actually set up with it. So I'll pause it because I gotta get some water. We'll be right back. To change teams because I didn't really like the other one. I was playing a few games off screen just because of Decay, and didn't really like how the team played. Like I felt like winning was very difficult, and I fought multiple Tyrantars and Toxpexes. So I was like, okay, let's try this team from CTC. It has Choice Band Dragapult, which I think is very fun and actually pretty cool in this game. Rotom deals at 1, 2, 3, 4. Amoonguss is okay as well. Kyurem can stop me from losing to this, but I like Pult early. Yeah, I really do. So I want to go Clef here. The main reason I'm going Clef is because like this is a Life Orb set, and I can just softball it off, I hope. I believe they're also adamant as well, but I can just softball up what they go for, and I'm going to make the Dragapult play, anticipating them to want to go out into Necrozma, exactly. And we're just going to go for the adamant Choice Band Dragon Darts, get as much damage off as possible on them as they go right for Meteor Beam, and I don't care about them going Clefable, I don't care what they are, Togekiss, I don't. I'm a double Dragon Darts as they Flamethrower. I have a few safe plays here, but because my rocks are actually really nice for Togekiss in particular, I'm going to go for them as opposed to going for Moonblast on the very obvious Necrozma switching, because I'd rather trade rocks there. I mean, I have a freaking Rotom, that's the thing. So, Scizor comes out. I'm assuming they might knock off here. Amoonguss should be able to eat their attacks, and I think just go for Spore here. Now, Rotom is a very easy switch for me, so I'm actually going to go for... Why would you... Okay, I'm going to go for Spore again. I don't know why they would stay in with Scizor when Rotom gets a kill when it comes in, but... Now, you know what? To each their own. Best case, they go Crawdon here and try and knock me out with knockoff, even though I've lost my item, and I just KO them back with Giga Drain. So the idea is to ensure that Scizor stays asleep. And now we go Rotom. Click Overheat. Because it cooks everything. Literally. I did some good damage. I get cooked. So we knock out Rillaboom, which is really cool. Zero Aura comes out. I don't want to lose to Scizor. I want to say Amoonguss is semi-expendable, but I don't know how much Blaze Kick does to this Mon. Like, I know they're going for Blaze Kick here, and I want to keep Corviknight, that way they can't endgame me with this. Blaze Kick can also miss. So I'll go for Giga Drain. Rotom and Overheat seems relatively safe, but I guess it opens up Scizor. Depending, I might just be able to defog. Ooh, hard Crawdon. Nice. Would they Jet here? I go Kyurem either way. As they do Jet, nice. And we can just ensure, or at least try and get rid of Crawdon here if possible. I actually got bailed out by 4 hits. I got bailed out by 5 hits, my god. So again, we're just trying to come down to Corviknight versus the rest of their team. I definitely give them this Pokemon as they knock me out with close combat. They opt to try and predict my Clefable, which is going to cost them their Zero Aura. I know that they are Scarf on Togekiss, so I should be okay. Clef as the Air Slash. Corviknight is really free right now as well. I mean, they're going to get PP stalled if anything. We're going to use U-turn right here. Right out to Rotom. We click Overheat. I missed. Hopefully it doesn't lose me the game. Nice. At this point they go Togekiss, and I mean, it doesn't matter what they click, they lose. They don't have enough Air Slashes to win. You know what, let me pressure them with this as well. I don't think they have enough Air Slashes to win. I just roost here. Because they only have 8 Air Slashes and they don't even knock me out as long as I'm at full. So they have 6 now. 4. Nice. Alright, so CTC's team got me a win. I'll pause it, bear it back. Another one, and my god, my opponent has a Darmanitan, but whew! I wish I was a special Dragapult because you looked really good here, not gonna lie. But Dragapult in general looks very strong. Rotom is once again key. 1, 2, 3 Pokemon it can beat, 1 it can weaken. Amoonguss deals 1 of 2. Clefable is nice for this. I think Kyurem is very expendable, but it might be able to be Aegislash depending if it's Specs or not. And I know Corviknight can also shrug off Specs hits, but I love this Mon early because yeah, I get a free Dragon Darts to get a kill. And I'm wondering what they're gonna switch into this thing because obviously like a Shadow Ball would be scary. Yeah, that makes sense. But they just give me Darm immediately. So now we don't have to worry about this offensive threat, but I did reveal that I am Choice Band on the Dragapult. Of course, Scizor is a problem. I do get a Spore though, if Scizor opts to come out. H-Slash could be SD. I'm specially defensive on Corviknight, so I'm going to make that play. And that is Specs. So I think I roost once more. Basically, the idea is, I think, to pressure stall this thing. Then we go Kyurem, and I want to say we do the exact same thing. I'm assuming Conkeldurr might want to come out right now as well, or Scizor. But, again, if I can just pressure stall this, I'd be very happy. Because if it can't Shadow Ball, it basically cannot, it can't knock out my Conkeldurr, or my Mon. So, in this scenario, knockoff is very free from my opponent. because I have a Clefable. Clefable is only useful for this Pokemon, but Dragapult can get a kill as well right after, so I think I'll go Clefable. I'm surprised they opted to go for that first. Because, yeah, I think Earthquake would have been better all around, like, if you're going to hit my Mons, right? But, even though Kyurem, like, is bad, but it's not good. It's bad, but it's not, like, terrible in this game. I think that's what I'm trying to say here. But, yeah, we always go Amoonguss now. Get some nice little chip on that Mon. The next Dragon Darts deals with them via Rocky Helmet as well. They can easily go for Facade if they want to. Crawdon can click Knockoff as well, which is a problem. But they opt to go the Shadow Ball route. Now, I don't know if they'll Flash Cannon first. I'm just going to bring out my Kyurem and do exactly what I did before. Another Spadef drop, unfortunately. I can make him waste 2 more. In order to win this game, I need Rotom, a Dragapult, and I think a Amoonguss. Okay, damage on you might actually end up being worth it for my Dragapult. Because I want to say you pick up a KO now. Yeah, you do. Oh my god, wait, that picked up a KO at full. Okay, so we got rid of Aegislash. This should be able to kill Conkeldurr as well. The one that gives Scizor the least amount of leeway is my Corviknight, I think. Then I bring right back out Pult and click Dragon Darts. Again, I have to be careful around Crawdon, but I think Rotom Heat is very good. I think Rotom Heat is very good for winning. Or at least decent. Endgame's going to be a little bit iffy, though, that's for sure. Because I have to sack here. And then I bring out you. I think I click Dragon Darts because it should kill something. Okay, them giving me Conk is nice. There's no play besides this that will give me, like, not give me Conk. I think it comes down to this. I'm going to go for the discharge here, anticipating them to want to go Crawdon, because if I overheat, I win. Man, I guess that was a 50-50, but it doesn't even look like they thought about that being a 50-50. So unfortunately, I lost. Good game, dude. I mean, like, they clicked it immediately. I don't know if they thought about it, but basically, if I overheated and they stayed in, I won because I can just Dragon Darts with Dragapult, which doesn't die to their attack. So that was, I guess that was my fault. But at the end of the day, even if they did just click an attack, like, oh, I get priority, 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 it's still a 50-50 even if they were aware of it. So I lost a 50-50 or coin flip. Can't beat myself up for that, especially because that game was hard, right? They got a million wall breakers and I have walls. Well, I do have offensive presence, but this Kyurem is interesting. Either way, we can't find a game, so I'm going to pause it. We'll be right back. Okay, so I got this guy again. Very similar. I didn't get this guy, but I got this team. So very similar. I like Paul early. Paul just clicking buttons, using the combination of Kyurem to hopefully smack my opponent as well. But yeah, just click Dragon Darts here. If I'm Spec Shadow Ball, what do they even do? Well, I get a crit. Get 2. Say Meteor Beam, miss. Let's get it on that side. So I'll make the Corviknight play. It deals with the Togekiss. I didn't have to make it, but yeah. Alright. I definitely didn't have to make it now, just based on the way they played that. Unfortunately. Alright, we'll defog and I'll get in Dragapult here again. I can't believe, like that's such a safe. This is a Mon you save. Luckily, I would say, best case scenario out of the turn. They went for an attack that doesn't kill a Pokemon. And they give me a Amoonguss, which is super strong versus them. Now, I'm going to be careful around Togekiss because it's still a giant threat. I can afford to Spore once at least, just in case they opt to double, expecting me to go Rotom. Honestly, Sludge Bomb, if I'm going to make that play, I go for Sunsport. Because Because I'll live 1. Imagine I don't get flinched and I pull through with Stun Spore. That'd be crazy. This comes out. I opted to overheat, anticipating them to want to go Zero Aura. But now it's going to be a little bit iffy. Rotom is still a good amount of HP, so I'm okay. Pulse loses to every mon on their team, so Pult is my sack. Was Kyurem better this turn? I guess if I'm able to knock them off, it's okay. Kyurem might have been better that turn, though. Okay, so I am able to avoid their... I am able to avoid the flinch right there, which is nice. And I avoided right there, too, which is cool. And I'll be able to knock them out with Icicle Spear. So, assuming Scizor wants to come out, Amoonguss lives hits. Yeah, Amoonguss definitely lives this. Not right now, but after I regen him. So I'm gonna sack Corviknight on what I'm expecting to be a +2 knockoff. As they bullet punch. Okay. Guess Kyurem can kind of end game if I get rid of Scizor. Oh, that's awesome. Come on, buddy. Alright, so we get rid of Scizor, which is awesome. Like I said, Kyurem can end game, potentially. Especially if they gave me this damage for Crawdaunt. Just get full paralyzed, too. That's just not... Yeah, thank you. Let's just not care about this Pokemon at all. Pain Split here. Getting my Zero Aura as they blaze kick me. I mean, I guess from this position I can't lose, right? I just clicked Sludge Bomb. All they're doing is giving me recovery. And they haven't burnt any turns of sleep yet, so that's cool. Nice. Again, not the cleanest. I'm not sure like the safest way to play versus that team, because again, like it's... I really want to use teams like that, but when I try, I fight like I fight like not that one isn't that weak to Quagsire because they have like Adamant Life Orb Shifu, they have Necrozma, they have Togekiss, they have Crawdaunt, Rillaboom, like mons that all break it. But like I feel like Quagsire, Tangrowth, Peck stuff that typically you should be able to break through, but like Tangrowth when your Rillaboom can't acro is not that strong. Okay, so I like banded Dragapult in this game. I do. I am like it's very good. I have to be careful around Volcarona. Amoonguss is absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely. I would actually love for it to get knocked off too. That way it lives +6 hits from Ozzy. So like Amoonguss is my literal go-to lead. Oh, okay. So they're a trapping set. Don't I beat that 1v1 via Sludge Bomb? I'll switch to Corviknight just to be safe, but I think I beat that 1v1 via Sludge Bomb. They went hard Volcarona. Which is physically defensive, I might add. And we'll Thunder Wave here. As they go Drill. So this isn't too bad. Like I said, I can get an Amoonguss. Amoonguss is very, very, very strong in this game. I don't mind them high horsepower in me either here. Yeah, I don't have to Spore Excadrill, I think. It sucks they burnt me immediately with Corviknight. But it's not the end of the world. Yeah, I really don't feel the need to Spore Excadrill. I just wanted to weaken it so that way I can Dragon Darts through them. Very nice play on my opponent's part. Good double. Rotom Heat is still very good, so I don't want to go U. Clef makes the most sense, even though it deals with our Shifu. Considering you live 2 Plasma Fists, I gain the most out of clicking knockoff here. Or extra belt. So I gained the most out of clicking knockoff, which is why I went for that. Rillaboom comes out. Rotom seems to be the smartest play here. Yeah, as they go for Swords Dance, and we're just going to overheat immediately. Hopefully get my kill. What I'm hoping happens here is they sack Excadrill, they go Volcarona and try to set up and beat my my Dragapult because they saw Thunder Wave, so they might go for Safeguard, which I think they are. And then I'll be able to knock them out with Banded Dragon Darts. That way I don't have to worry about losing to that mon. And the only mon I have to worry about losing to would be the... would be the Urshifu. So I'm assuming they might try and ban Dragon Darts here. Or they do go for safeguard. Okay. I'm still going to go, Quiver in my face. I'm still going to go for the Dragon Darts. Hopefully they don't see that this is banded even though this did so much damage. Urshifu comes out. Tough turn. Do they poison jab me? So I'm physically defensive, so I think I live this. Yeah, okay, good. Finally, I'm physically defensive, and it actually made a difference. So we get rid of you. I can deal with the Volcarona. Okay, I think I go Amoonguss right now to get my item knocked off, to then pivot out and get my regen. And I really like the idea of just nasty plotting here. Because this mon is very good. Okay, we got them. Cool. I do think Pult is my play. Get a Thunder Wave off on Azu, which is nice. I go Amoonguss because it forces this to come out. And I can Sport, but I'm going to make the Dragapult play as they Flamethrower crit me. Sick. Well. Thanks, man. So some really good turns there, like Flamethrower burn, crit on Dragapult, all that stuff. Awesome stuff. Awesome, very awesome stuff. Good stuff. I don't know if I played around the Volk to the best of my ability, but you know that was a good game. That was a very good game. I like the part where Corviknight Brave Birded. I got burnt. I like the part where my Kyurem got burnt with the first Flamethrower. Granted, I needed 5 hits to KO that Mon, but I mean I had a chance without that. You know what I mean? Very weak to Sub Dragon Dance Kyurem. That's for sure. Rotom is good versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potentially. Kyurem, like I said, U2. OUTZ, is something being suspected? Are we suspecting Clef? I mean Pex? I thought we were suspecting Pex already. I'm like, hell. I like Banded Dragapult as well. But basically what I want to happen here is I want my Amoonguss to get knocked off. That way I'm not worried about Crawdaunt. Now, I'm going to lead Dragapult, and Gardevoir is really good versus me. But I have Corviknight, but Dragapult forces like a knockoff from... I'm hoping it forces a knockoff from Zero Aura. And this is, like I said, very important because I can live a hit from Crawdaunt in a pinch. So, that's what I'm really hoping for right there. Perfect. Just going to Sludge Bomb. I'm assuming the Volt switch out into Amoonguss. It's not like I lose much from this, and I can use my Corviknight for sleep turns. I'll just do it again. I have the damage, or the 1 turn of damage on them, which is nice. And I can, like I said, I can use Corviknight to pivot. So they make a nice play there. Clefable is cool because it deals with like a lot of the Pokemon they want to come out with, and it can knock off a lot of them. Like this, for instance. And even if they go out into Amoonguss, I'm good with it being knocked off. I'm good with Gardevoir being knocked off. I'm good with Corviknight being knocked off too. Like this is a spot where... Oh, that's awesome too. I can't even be like random Thunder Wave from like Gardevoir or something. This is cool because I can actually stall them out of Sludge Bombs as well. Kinda wish I was Calm Mind Clef. Looks like it just won. Getting an Amoonguss now just to get the Regenerator so Zero Aura isn't a problem. It makes sense as well. And we go right back out into Amoonguss because it deals with the multiple Pokemon he can bring in. As he goes Crawdaunt. Shouldn't be able to knock me out now with Banded Knockoff because he already went for Knockoff with Zero Aura, and I should be able to knock him out with the Giga Drain. I think even Banded Crunch I'll live on like 2% or something. I'm really hoping he forgets. So these are like situations where, again, I can PP stall them very, very easily. Now I don't want him to double out into Crawlant this turn. So I'm going to go for Giga Drain because my game plan is, again, weaken... Well, I wish I Sludge Bombed, but because they get Regenerator back anyway. But my game plan is weaken, you know, those Mons to the point of winning the game with Pult. So I have a Corviknight. Not Pult. I don't know why I said Pult, but winning the game with Kyurem. So I'm gonna go Dragapult here. Now this is an odd play, right? But they're probably Choice Scarf, and I can catch them with Sucker Punch. Exactly. I think Psychic would have been their play there. So we get rid of the Choice Scarf Mon, which I'm very happy about. I'm glad that worked out. And yeah, I'm just glad Gardevoir's gone. So that was an annoying pivot or annoying Mon they had in general. And once again, I can just stall out the Amoonguss of attacks. I'm kind of hoping they're Brave Bird only on Corviknight because I need a few more Life Orb hits to knock out that Mon as well. Now they know I am Choice Band based on that, unfortunately. They do, or they should rather. But I'm glad. I got really excited about that because that working out is really nice. Yeah, I did not like the other team during play. Like it was. I don't like. I feel like the other team would have been better if it had Dragapult on it as well. It just didn't have the best offensive presence, I would say. The Powdon comes out. I'll make the Rotom play just to see what I'm working with, because Rotom's very good in this game. Actually, why would I even do that? I have Amoonguss. And we're going to Stun Spore here, just in case they go Corviknight. That way my Kyurem can 1v1 them for sure, unless they're Iron Defense. I don't mind. I just always click Sludge Bomb. You want to use yours, you're good. I just don't want to get, like I said, I don't want to give them free turns by me going out into my Corviknight here. With Crawdaunt. Crawdaunt's their only threatening Pokemon. So as long as I don't give Crawdaunt free turns, I'm good. And going Clefable here, I don't let Crawdaunt get free turns because I'm at full HP. I live the softball, I live the Sludge Bomb, excuse me, I can softball it off. And I get my regen back, which is nice. That's very unfortunate that Amoonguss doesn't do crap to Clefable. And I always end up at 100%. Their own Sand is working against them too, which is nice. Corviknight comes out. Helmet? Iron Head? Just U-turn. Alright, so they're Rocky Helmet. So yeah, again, we're going to play it safe here. We're not going to let them... Once I stall them out of Sludge Bombs, if I use the word stall, people are like, oh my god, why are you using stall? So I guess this is more defensively oriented than my other ones. I live a Brave Bird. I'm Stun Sporing. Hell yeah. And once Corviknight gets that Stun Spore, woo, it's a wrap, baby. Now, I technically could go out into Kyurem on this thing. We're going to always go back into Amoonguss because we're not trying to give Crawdaunt a good turn. Yep. Oh, they definitely ain't going to live a hit now. Oh, my Kyurem about to come in. I just don't, again, I don't want it to be poisoned by Amoonguss. Also, this is CTC spread, which is like way more oh, it's enough. Nice. Cool. Stun Spore here. That way I can 1v1 them easier. They're like fully Spadef too. Oh, they gonna give me this mod? Oh, I'll take it. Thank you very much, sir. They should be trying to do the exact same thing I was doing to them. Like, my Brave Birds are gonna start hurting this guy. And there it is. So we get rid of the Powdon. I can actually defog away rocks, but there's no point. Like, I mean, the rocks are working for me in terms of... I think they should forfeit. I really do. I don't think they have much I can do. It's only been 32 turns. It feels like way longer. I really do think they should forfeit. Maybe they can go for a crit crunch with Crawdaunt. Maybe that kills. I'm not even calculating with the right team now. Sucker really got me. Good game. Good game, bro. Yeah, the sucker was nice. I'm glad it worked out. Oof, look how much I decayed. Jesus. How much is this? Properties. Gotta go right back out. So I did say that next week is when we start going hard. So I'm actually gonna be building a few teams with my I'm gonna be building teams I like. Like I think the issue, because I'm gonna make this. What the hell? I'm gonna make this a nice and shorter episode, but I think the issue is that OU right now is lacking in breakers. And like you have Urshifu, you have Urshifu, you have Charizard on Sun, I suppose, and then Rillaboom is stupid good as well. But we lack we don't have the Kartanas, we don't have the I'm trying to like figure out what I'm trying to say. I hope I'm making sense. Like I feel like we're lacking something. Right, we had Zemus, which help us nuke. The Lele's, Cocos, we're lacking that sort of thing, which really makes it a more defense. And like the fact that Urshifu, Rillaboom, and Mons like that are alive means that you have to run like 6 fat Mons on the team as well in order to deal with them. So they're definitely a little bit of there's some issues though. So anyway, my plan is play a bunch of games off screen because I'm only uploading X amount of games. So by the time this goes up, I think on Sunday, I'll probably be way higher up on the ladder. I'll just start using the team. So I have one team, right, that I'm actually pretty high up on the ladder. I'm way higher, like I said, I'm way higher than this account on the ladder. But the issue is that team, when I play games with it, the games are minimum 80 to 100 turns. And it's not the most fun to narrate as well. It's just a team that's like really good because it's good at, you have a defensive backbone and then you have your offensive presence, right? But I don't know, maybe it's like it's like, do I want to entertain versus do I want to get to the top of the ladder? And me personally, I really don't care when I get top 10, as long as I get top 10 before the new DLC comes out. Like that's just me personally. Like I know I'll do it. I already did it twice this year outside of Road Top 10, like just for personal, just to see it. So yeah, we'll see what I end up doing, what ends up happening. But I appreciate you guys all watching. Thank you, of course. If you did enjoy, leave a like. I know Volcarona was on the thumbnail, but I didn't even end up using it. I didn't like that team at all. Like even the games I won, I wasn't like, oh my god, the team was not the funnest, but or the most fun. But thank you C2C as well for the squad, and yeah, I guess I'll see y'all next time. And okay, so I mean, like, let me just show you some things. Watch about. I think there's also nothing, and this is my also things that I'm not a big fan of, but. There's nothing consistent in OU right now. So I know CTC stole from like this guy, or at least took a variation of his team from it. But this guy's using Colossal and Jirachi. Meteor Beam, Psychic Iron. Y'all seen this? That's sick. Oh, this guy lost. this dude hella lost. Wait, let me watch this real quick. What happened in this game? Ooh, are you faster? Ooh, but he had to give up Corviknight, which opens up... It doesn't even open up Rillaboom? Not really. These mons are at 100. This dude has a Colossal. I can't get over that. Volcarona looks hella good now, too. It looks like it just wins. But I think that's banded, same as mine was. And Urshifu looks hella good here too. Whatever, I don't really care. But like, I don't know. I haven't found something, and tell me if you guys. And I feel like this happened in the end of last generation, not too much, but there's like nothing that I feel is. Damn, this guy gets 6-0 by this mon. Oh, he won. Wait, no, he didn't. Why are you still playing? He has a Volcarona. Just click X. I guess he could fall asleep at his keyboard. I just feel like there's nothing that's that consistent, and I also think that like Pex, for instance, I don't think Pex should be banned, but I do think it should be suspect tested because that mon. No, that's more biased than logical. I'm not even gonna say that, but it limits a lot. I think of what you can use Personally, that is logical. It does. It limits. It definitely limits a lot of what can you use. Shoot, bring back Dracovish, Melmetal, and I'm be happy. Bring back Darmanitan too. But yeah, guys. So like I said, next week will be the where we're hella where we're hella climbing up. If you got fun teams that are good, you can leave them on my smoke on wall. But I'm talking about you got 18, 19, 2000 with them. All right. Fun teams that are good. And then, you know, if they're weird teams too, but they did really well, I'm gonna need some instructions too, man. Like, bro, if my switching to Dragapult is like Urshifu, you need to tell me, okay, bro, you need to always double when they have Dragapult so you can get that in. Just, you know, things like that. But anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.